Hey everybody, welcome to the Center Lane, the political discussion for those of us in the middle. Compromise is not a four-letter word, it's okay. I just want to talk about a couple things quickly today. First up, immigration. Those of you that follow me, public newsletters, I shared a story about my neighbor whose sister-in-law was picked up by ICE while she was dropping her sister off at the airport. They stopped the car while they were going through the drive-through area for the drop-off. They let her sister go, but the sister-in-law didn't have her papers with her. She was just giving her a ride to the airport. And anyways, they took her away for 3 weeks, 4 different destinations across the nation. She had a lawyer. Lawyer said this shouldn't have happened. Lo and behold, they put her in front of the judge day before yesterday, and they let her go, which is great. But 3 weeks just went by. She's away from her kids, scared the crap out of her. Not to mention, it's very expensive for us to pick up people that shouldn't be picked up. So I think that they're getting a little bit, they're throwing this net much too wide. They're not targeting people. They're going to Walmart parking lots. They're going to construction sites, and half the people, after they go through a process of sorts, found out that I've seen people that I've read stories where they were citizens. You know, they're not flat out citizens. They're just this guy that Trump has, Steve Miller, his deputy chief of staff. Crazy guy, man. And of course, he's in Trump's ear. There's a guy that he's taken this immigration thing way too far. He thinks anybody and everybody is evil, and it's a whole thing. You can Google him. I don't want to go into a whole tirade about him. We need to get him out of, or Trump out of his ear. Trump has a tendency to get people in his ear that don't need to be there, i.e. Laura Loomer, i.e. Stephen Miller. So hopefully, you know, the wise people around him will get rid of some of these people that shouldn't be in our government at all. You know, I mean, yeah, but you can talk about some people that you don't agree with, but this guy's flat out. I'm serious. You don't need to be there. Secondly, I want to talk a little bit about Iraq and Iran and Israel, the ongoing situation over there. I had some comments the other day, and it's like, I'm not like siding with Israel so much. I think this war, or whatever you want to call it, is much bigger than just the conflict between those two nations. I think if Iran was to get the nuclear weaponry, which it does look like they were trying to do, I'm sorry, it does. They had 60% enrichment. You only need 90 to make a bomb, and go from 60 to 90 is a lot easier than going from 10 to 60. I'm not a scientist, but this is how it works. They could easily get a bomb. And if they do, it's going to be a couple things. First off, it's going to destabilize the entire region. Every other Arab country around there in the Middle East is going to want to get a bomb too. They're going to try to get it. It's just going to not be a good thing. We don't need it. It's bad enough we let North Korea get a bomb. Trust me. Now, Iran, hopefully what I'm looking for is, through all this thing, the dust settles, Iran was to get a democratic government, a regime change. And I mean, I saw comments and I agree. It's kind of a pipe dream because there's so many different ethnicities in the country that would be fighting for power. We've seen it before in Iraq. We've seen it before in Libya. We've seen it in Afghanistan. We've been there and done that. So, but Trump had talking about having Putin be the negotiator. What are you, nuts? Putin? First off, Iran is supplying him with weaponry to go against Ukraine. Secondly, you can't trust Putin for anything. He just got done attacking Kiev a couple days ago. They killed an American too. 175 drones, 14 missiles on the capital city, targeting anybody, wherever they land. That's the guy you want negotiating peace? No, Putin, 86 Putin, man, no way. Putin's not your guy, Trump. I mean, some of these guys he hangs with, man, he's got to scratch your head with this guy. Last but not least, I just wanted to mention the parade, which, by the way, the big military parade, dud. It's not good. Not only it lasted for 3 hours, which is nuts. Those tanks some of the old ones can barely go more than 2 miles an hour. It was a complete cluster. Nobody showed up for it, and it's funny, of all the things that Pete Hegseth, the Department of Defense Secretary, has been caught with, with doing the chat, online chatting and stuff like that, with top secret things. The thing that got Trump the most pissed off is that parade. Because the soldiers weren't goose-stepping, they were laughing and waving to the crowd. Trump didn't like that. And they even have, I know, of course they always get the cameras where it's, kind of funny, but a couple times I saw Trump kind of nodding out while he was watching. It's 3 hours long, man, that's insane. Anyways, I'll leave you with that, a little smile hopefully. And everybody have a great day. Remember, I have my audio book, and also a ebook. I'll leave the links below. I appreciate your time, and I love your comments, good and bad, I love it.